So this is the topic for today. Programming construct. So there are two words which has been included into this phrase, that is programming construct. One is programming, second is construct. So if I define that what is a program, and later on we'll talk about programming. Program means set of instructions to do a certain task. Okay, we have been given a task, and to complete this task we give set of instructions to the computer, which is called programming. Okay, which is called program. Set of instructions to do a certain task is called program. And the practice of writing program is called programming. Programming. Why am I saying it practice? Because to improve your programming you have to keep on practicing. Okay. Now what is the meaning of construct? Construct means method of creations. Method of creating a program or preparing steps of the program. Okay. So in programming construct we will learn about that what are the different ideas, what are the different practices, what are the different steps which are needed to create a program. When we talk about programming constructs, so there are three types of programming constructs. दुनिया का कोई भी प्रोग्राम होगा बच्चों, कोई भी प्रोग्राम, चाहे वो रोबोट्स में यूज़ हो रहा हो या आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस में यूज़ हो रहा हो या किसी में भी, XYZ सुपर कंप्यूटर में भी और किसी भी चीज़ में, ये जो प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं ये तीन कैटेगरी में डिवाइड किए जाते हैं. पहला जो कंस्ट्रक्ट होता है ये होता है सीक्वेंशियल कंस्ट्रक्ट. सेकंड कंस्ट्रक्ट इज selection construct, and third construct is repetition construct. Do let me know, have I written the spelling of construct right or not? Okay, have I written the spelling of not construct, repetition correct or not? The spelling of repetition is right? Okay. So there are three constructs: sequential construct, selection construct, and repetition construct. Okay. When you make a program can be of selection construct only, or it can be a pure program of selection construct or repetition construct, or any of these construction methods can also be used in a single program, right? So there can be a program which has sequence is always there mostly. There is a program which has selection and repetition, both the things are there in a program, right? So a program can be combination of these things, or it can be an individual, it can be used with an individual construction idea. Okay, so these are the three programming constructs. Now we'll learn about these constructs. I'll give you some examples also to understand this thing in a better way. So we are starting the first thing, that is selection construct. Sequential program, sequential construct we are starting. Okay, can anyone tell me the basic functionality of computer? When you were in class first, second, third, you have been told about the basic functionality of the computer. I'm sure everyone know it. that computer works in three ideas: input, process, and output. Okay, so these are the three constructs, these are the three functionalities, these are the three things which are there in computer always, right? So if a computer is working, it works in this manner. So these are the three functionalities of the computer. So if a program is following this input process output idea, or the program is following input process and output sequence, then such type of programs are called sequential construct programs. So we can say programs which follow IPO sequence are called sequential programs, right? So this is the definition. Now अभी जो मैं पूछूंगा आप लोगों से, या whatever we will discuss, आप लोग तभी आंसर करेंगे जब आप लोग समझ पाए बात को. If answer is wrong or right, that is not a concern. My concern is if you are understanding the question well, then only try to give answer. Okay. My question is, what is the sum of two numbers? What is the sum of two numbers? Now I am not expecting any answer from you until I give you the numbers. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
If I say what is the sum of two numbers, you cannot tell me any answer in concrete. Okay? Until I'll provide you the numbers. So this question is not right. The question is, what is sum of 5 and 10? Okay? So now you can say sum is 15. Right? Now why first question was wrong and second question is correct? The reason is very simple. If we have to perform a job that is doing sum of two numbers, we should have two numbers. It means to achieve any task, to do any task, to complete any assignment, we must have some inputs. If we do not have inputs, we will not be able to produce output. So if I want to write this program, what is the first thing which is needed? The numbers. It means we need numbers. We need input, that is 5. We again need input, that is 10. So we have input now. Now when I have told you the numbers 5 and 10, then you have told me 15. So telling 15 was the next job after getting 5 and 10? No. The next job was you were calculating. Okay? What you were calculating? You were calculating sum of 5 and 10. So the second thing that you people have done was process. Okay? Now when you have calculated this, now you have got the answer that you have given. So you will say output, that is 15. Okay? So since my program is following input process output sequence, so this program will be an example of sequential constructs. Is that okay? If a program
Yes, sir.
taking data, doing processing, producing result, then this program will be called as a sequential construct program. यहाँ पे दो important point होते हैं sequential construct के बारे में, important points. Number 1, every instruction execute. Every instruction execute. हर instruction execute होगी. ठीक है? Every instruction executes कर देते हैं इसको. Second, every instruction will execute only once. ये इसका सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. पहला है हर इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट होती है किस में? सीक्वेंशियल कंस्ट्रक्ट में, ठीक है। दूसरा पॉइंट क्या हुआ, एक ही बार एग्जीक्यूट होती है, एक से ज़्यादा बार एग्जीक्यूट नहीं हो सकती। अगर पहली इंस्ट्रक्शन है इनपुट ए तो एक ही बार एग्जीक्यूट होगी, इनपुट बी 510 मतलब ए और बी बोल सकता हूँ मैं उसको, एक ही बार एग्जीक्यूट होगी, प्रोसेसिंग एक ही बार होगी, आउटपुट एक बार आएगा। ऑलराइट, सो हर इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट होती है। देयर आर 4 इंस्ट्रक्शंस इन दिस प्रोग्राम, so every instruction, all 4 instructions will execute, and every instruction will execute only once. So this is the main idea of sequential construct. Now let's have a question from you people. If we have to calculate simple interest, I have told you not to give answer without thinking. Calculate simple interest. Do you think it is an example of sequential construct? आपको इसका सीक्वेंस खुद डिसाइड करना है. This thing that I have told you is to be decided by you people. Okay, think for some numbers, do some processing, calculate output. This is to be done by you. Okay, but do you think calculate simple interest, the values of simple interest which is needed for simple interest PRT, you can assume that those values have been given. So do you think this calculate simple interest program is a program of sequential construct? I want everyone to participate. Write in chat box yes if you think, no if you do not think. That is it. It is a sequential construct program. So yes from everyone. Let's given one more example. Calculate area of a triangle using area of triangle when 3 sides are given, when all 3 sides are given. मीन्स जो हेरोन फॉर्मूला आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा, हेरोन्स फॉर्मूला पढ़ा है आप लोगों ने, आई एम श्योर आप लोगों ने हेरोन्स फॉर्मूला पढ़ा होगा. तो इज इट ऑल्सो एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सीक्वेंशियल कंस्ट्रक्ट? यस. ओके, सो यू ऑल आर राइट. ओके, नाउ इफ आई हैव टू कैलकुलेट area of a circle, then it is a sequential construct. Yes. Now we have made a program to swap the values of 2 variables. याद है? We have made a, initially when we are talking about algorithm, so we have written a code to swap the values of 2 variables. ये भी प्रोग्राम क्या sequential construct का प्रोग्राम है? Swap the values of 2 variables. Yes, this is also of sequential construct. We have got the numbers first, then we have done some processing. Processing does not mean calculation, right? And there can be multiple processing, but every instruction that we are writing, every process that we are writing has to be executed one and from the top to down sequence only. Okay, so what we have done, we have accepted first number, we have accepted second number, we have assigned some values to numbers within themselves, then finally we have displayed the new value of A and new value of B, so it's also a program of sequential construct. Alright, now let's talk about selection construct. As the name suggests, selection means all instructions will not be executed, right? So like in sequence, I have told you that every instruction will execute, but in selection construct, every instruction does not execute. Okay, there are selected instructions which are execute. So in selection construct, every instruction does not execute. ठीक है? Execution of statement or statements depends upon a certain condition. So there should be a condition that will decide whether a particular statement will execute or not, right? So पहला statement क्या हुआ? Every instruction does not execute. This is declaration number 1. Execution of statement depend upon, not depends. Execution of statement depends ही आएगा. Depends upon a certain condition, right? कोई भी स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट होगा या नहीं होगा ये एक कंडीशन पर डिपेंड करता है. नाउ इन सिलेक्शन कंस्ट्रक्ट आउटपुट्स आर प्रोबेबल. यहाँ पे जो आउटपुट्स होते हैं बच्चों वो प्रोबेबल होते हैं. प्रोबेबल होने का मतलब क्या हुआ? एक आंसर भी आ सकता है, दूसरा भी आ सकता है, तीसरा भी आ सकता है. अब ये किस बात पे डिपेंड करेगा? ये डिपेंड करेगा कंडीशन पे. सो बेस्ड ऑन द कंडीशन आउटपुट्स आर सिलेक्टेड. ओके, लेट्स हैव एन एग्जांपल. बिफोर एक्सप्लेनिंग द एग्जांपल आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू. कैन यू टेल मी हाउ मेनी डेज आर देयर इन दिस वीक? Okay, so Kushagar was asking something. Non-sequential. Kushagar, there is no non-sequential construct. Okay? Sequential, selection and repetition. There will be no non-sequence. So everybody is saying 7. What about next week? How many days will be there in next week? 7. 7 days, right? Because in this week, if days are 7, in next week there will be 7 days only, right? And previous week also?
They are universal.
Right, okay. So, days are fixed when we talk about a week, okay? This week, 7, next week, 7. Previous week, 7. So, there is no probable output. This is a called fixed output. There is fixed output. Now, let's change the question. Days in current month, right? Days in current month. So since May is going on, so you will say, sir, the answer is 31, right? If I say what about previous month, you will say, sir, the answer is 30. Then I say, what about second month? Still you will not be in the state to give answer. You will say that in second month 29 is possible, 28 is also possible. So now output is not fixed. Here you are observing a probable answer. So whenever your answer is probable, it is always selection construct. You have to select an answer based on the condition. Now how to select the answer? While writing 31, I have told you that since it is May, so you will have 31. Alright? So you are taking decision whether the month is 5. If the month is 5, then we have to speak 31. If the month is 4, then we have to speak 30. If the month is February, then again have to check whether it is a leap year. So if it is a leap year, we'll say 29, and if it is not a leap year, then we'll say it is 28. So every time before providing the result, the answer, you people are taking decisions. So whenever there is a state in which you have to take decisions, you will call it selection construct. Okay? One more example I am giving. If I say write like जैसे मैंने आप लोगों से कहा था कि चाय बनाने के steps लिखिए, so I am saying write the steps to go to the school. Okay? Like आपसे पूछा गया कि आप स्कूल जाते हैं रोज, बताइए कैसे जाते हैं. तो आपने कहा कि सर 7 बजे का स्कूल है, 6 बजे उठते हैं, 6:30 बजे तक फ्रेश होते हैं, ब्रेकफास्ट करते हैं और 6:45 बजे अपने स्टॉप पे आ जाते हैं, वहाँ से बस पकड़ के स्कूल पहुँच जाते हैं. ठीक है? सो दिस इज द सीक्वेंस दैट यू पीपल फॉलो. सो यू रेगुलरली फॉलो दिस सीक्वेंस, राइट? Since there is no change, you are not supposed to take any decision, so it is an example of sequential construct. Now one day what happens when you have come out from your home, you observe that it is raining. Okay, it is raining. Then what you have done, you go back to your house and you have taken umbrella, then you have rushed to your bus stop. Now here the process of taking umbrella depends upon raining, and you do not take umbrella regularly. So here you are doing selection. You are taking umbrella because it is raining. So जब raining होगी तो umbrella लेने वाला step execute होगा, और जब rain नहीं होगा तो umbrella लेने वाला step execute नहीं होगा. That's why I said that in selection construct every statement does not execute. It's a statement that decides that next statement will be executed or not. It's a condition that decides whether a certain statement will execute or not, right? So this is an example of selection construct. Is that okay? If you have any doubt, do let me know. Selection construct के बारे में clear है? If you want more examples, I can give you more examples. I am giving you some examples. You just tell me whether these examples are of sequential construct or selection construct, because we know about these two constructs. Okay? Now, to calculate examples, okay? To calculate in how many years you will be eligible to vote. This is a program. Do you think this program is of selection construct? Great, great, great. Everyone is saying sequential. That is really nice. So सब लोगों ने कॉन्सेप्ट को बिल्कुल सही पढ़ा है. Great. बिल्कुल सही. ये सीक्वेंस का ही क्वेश्चन है. Let's have one more example. Check a person can vote or not after knowing his age. Now tell me, this program is of sequence or selection? Okay, selection. That is quite impressive. So as we know that for everyone we cannot say go and vote. It's a age criteria there. If someone satisfies that age criteria, then we can say yes, you can vote, otherwise you cannot vote, right? So बिल्कुल सही बोला आप लोगों ने. पहला example जो है that is of sequential construct, and the second example is of selection construct. बिल्कुल सही है. Alright? So यहाँ तक हम लोगों को ये क्लियर होना चाहिए कि sequential क्या होता है और selection क्या होता है. ठीक है?